Morning Scrum with Govind Davis.
Okay, I kind of got through that intro sequence today a little better. Sort of a little reflective of my day, like all the pieces are kind of coming back together. I feel like I just in my usual way, like I blew it all up, put it all back together, blow it all up, put it back together. And hopefully I'm like refining and moving things forward at the same time. So, gonna do a short show today and just highlight a couple of things that that I think are actually pretty kind of helpful and meaningful. To get some stuff actually in the right place here, and then I should be good to go. The as usual, just like too many windows open, and let's see, I've got that one, and I know there's one more. Here it is. Okay. Oh, it's right. Okay, it's over here now. I gotta merge it up together with my other stuff. Or actually, no, I don't. I can just pop in here. Okay, so I'm good on like what I'm going to share today. It's going to be pretty straightforward, just about this Q's product, and it's really, to me, it's about like, okay, there's so much going on in AI, and so I had a chat with Gemini and was like, okay, I need like a workspace, right? Notebook LM problems, like somebody's got to have the thing out there, and I actually like AI recommended this product, and I tried it, and I actually liked it. So I'm gonna, which a lot of them, they don't work out, honestly. Like you try it, and you're like, I'm not gonna be able to work in here, and it's not really doing something useful. So anyway, I hope these guys stick around, but I'll get to that. So first, just shout out to Warm Up IP program, sponsor for the show right now. And if you, what I need to do here, actually, let me go captions, and there is, let's see, I need a, there you go. Perfect. You'd have to break your domain. Yeah, I'd look. You don't want to break your domain. Warm up your email addresses if you're sending outbound cold email. That's it. I mean, and if you're doing it at scale, it's the whole thing. But even if you're just doing a small amount of sales emails, honestly, I'm on a call today with Surit, and they're sending emails and getting less than 10% open. I'm like, guys, something is broken here, right? Dude, that's not right. You need 30, 40, 90. So if you're getting 10% open rate, then you need help. And Warm Up IP is a good place to start. I mean, there's a lot more to this, but it'll get you going. Let's get to the meat. So Q's, like, honestly, like, just super excited about this product. I'm just going to jump into my screen share and let's add my screen share. Let's do Chrome tab. That's what I want. There it is. And yeah, I feel like I should move myself for this, like to the middle. Yeah. So just like, I want to highlight a couple of things in here, and you know, without even just getting too far. And I'm actually going to start with my morning scrum. And I was having a hard time with, I'm not sure what happened. Like, I had my architect Google AI Studio and it worked. And then it, like, I don't know, maybe, I think actually maybe what it was is I hadn't given it the right transcript. But anyway, it just caused me to, it gave this really weird output. And I was like, oh, did the whole thing break? So I realized, I'm like, look, I need this, like, I've just been in my head, I've just been dreaming about this, like, content approach and the AI approach, where it's like you get all your stuff together into a workspace. It's like Claude, right? It sounds like the kind of Claude co-work idea. But there's just so many flavors of this, and I'm not writing code. I'm producing like creative content, and this is a big thing. Like, I'm like, I do not want to get locked into an LLM. This right here is huge. And I'll tell you this, like, massive thing. Like, you have to be able, in the tool you're working in, you have to be able to pick your LLM. If you have a workspace and you're working with AI and it's going to say, oh, well, go to X, and it's always going to go to whatever they're using on the back end, and you don't know what LLM it is, then you're just like, it isn't, in most cases, it's not going to work, because what happens is you need these different flavors, and you're going to get used to an LLM for a certain thing. And I can tell you this, Claude does not produce good images, right? I don't know, there's probably different ways. You can probably, in Claude, you can use different LLMs, maybe, whatever, but natively, just to go into Claude and say, hey, create something terrible images. And each different, especially on the image side, they're really different. Like Gemini, probably the best communicative images. GPT, the most beautiful images. Claude, I haven't figured out anything useful for their images so far. So anyway, I took some of the scripting from the studio and I started creating this thing, working on it. And this is the article creation. It's got the chat. I will say there's one weird little thing here, and I would love to see like the actual chats. Like, you can go into the notes, but I'd love to see the chat like literally somehow linked in the folder. Like, that would be like just that would just like be the bee's knees, because to me it's the context. Like, I'm working on this. I want to see it all. So this is just anyway a feedback thing, but it's not a big, so what happens is it generate, I'm talking to it and it's generating this note output, and I realize, okay, kind of figure out how it's working, and and so I ask it to generate like basically an article, right? It's like, and here's the kind of the requirements that I have, and it has the images, and I didn't get the images just right away. It was way worse in AI Studio. I had to try a bunch of different times and to finally get, like, it creates like the descriptions of the images, but you noodle with it and it goes back, it rethinks it. It had an issue with I think I had to switch to the GPT image generation to get Nano Banana Pro at that time. Maybe I just didn't have enough credits or something, but that was fine. And anyway, created this output, which I love. It's like, okay, I'm working the folder and it creates an output into the folder I'm working with that I can download as a PDF, as a doc. Like, would I love to have this go into Google Docs? That'd be cool too. Like, whatever, like, this is awesome, right? I'm like, yeah, this is so good. Wait, hold on. This is actually my LinkedIn profile. I have to go to, sorry, I'm not even in the right folder, am I? Morning Scrum 2025 and February 2025. Wait, where's the Oh, no, wait. Oh, I added that. Where did I? Let me go back. Where did I actually put it? Oh, here it is. Is this it? Oh, yeah, here it is. Business contest art. So I'm like, this is great. Like, creates the whole article, puts the images in here. I'm like, this is, a few little cleanup things. I'm like, here it is. Like, here's my article producer. And I'm sure, like, now I'm like, this is so much. This is exactly what I wanted. This is exactly how I want to work, right? I'm like, okay, I want to create this folder. I got morning scrum. And now I'm going to go down here and I'm going to create, today, I'm just going to go right here and I'm going to add a new folder. And I'm, sure, do I have to rename it? I bet I could create an AI that would just do all of this for me, right? I do feel like there's a tiny, like, little thing. Feb 26, 26. There you go, right? And so now I'm like, here it is. Here's the next one. I'm gonna put, some screenshots of what I'm doing here, and maybe a logo for these guys. Whatever I'm going to do, I'm going to put all my stuff into this folder, and then it's just going to be there, and I'm going to chat with it. I'm going to create the blog. Even on this one, oh, that's why I had it, because I created the LinkedIn. I think I created, let's see. That's why I got confused. These are the LinkedIn posts. So then I had it create LinkedIn posts for the article. So I don't have to, I published the article, made tiny little changes on Wix. I bet I can figure out a way to integrate with their API, because it actually wrote, the background in the chat, it's like writing Python code in the back, like in deploying a little app that produces this, right? I'm like, this is so, I feel like I'm just scratching the surfaces of what's happening here. I hope these guys just keep cooking and get, take this to the next level, because I think this is the kind of tool. I hate that. For me, it's like, I hate that I could be building all this stuff in here, and then I'd have to go to some other tool, because I'm like, this is good. This is so good. But, is somebody going to come out with something that just knocks this, out? It is so early in this competition, right? Are these guys going to get bought and turned into something? I've had some great, it was way back, there was this collaborative thing. It was, I can't remember, Air. It was like, it got bought by Google and it turned into this Google Wave thing. It was like the real time, it was like a notepad. It was, I think it was called AirPad. And it was really cool because you could have all these different people in it, and everybody would be chatting, and you could kind of just see who they were. It was like how Google Docs is today, but it actually worked as a collaborative note environment, because you could kind of it was so simple. In Google Docs today, you can kind of see what other people are doing, but it's not a main feature. The main feature of this was hey, you can see this person's taking their notes, and had a little chat, and we would be using this all the time in the background when we had client meetings, so we could kind of chat and take collaborative notes. And it was really, really cool. And then they got bought by Google, and they open sourced it, and we hosted an AirPad. I think it was called AirPad server for a long time, because it was just such a cool little product. Anyway, I hope this product lives forever, because I really, really like the experience so far. And I love how you can go and you can pick your LLM, right? So image LLMs, Nano, Banana, GPT. So yeah, I had to bump this down. Banana Pro is the default. I had to bump this down to GPT 1.5. But yeah, for example, I really like, Gemini 3 Flash produces great stuff. I think the writing in this, I did Gemini 3.1 Pro just to see where it goes. But, that's the thing, is you're going to get different outputs, different comfort level, especially on the image side. It's obviously visual, and you can really see the differences. So, getting into any tool where you have lock-in on your LLM, I think is to me, this is what Q's is doing is way, this is the right way to do this. And anyway, I really, like I said, I hope these guys keep going forever, because that's a great little product, and I'm excited to explore this and take it as far as I can go. Going to wrap up on that. Like I said, short show today. Thanks to my sponsors, Warm Up IP I talked about before, and Sorrent. Awesome guys working on more advanced they don't like to call it enterprise IT, larger company IT. app building group technology experiences is a group that we set up, and I'm excited to stay in this tech space because I love it. And if you want to check out my work, check out Signal. Go to strategist.com/signal, and you can see like some of the cool experiences that I create for people. Did a bunch of work today on like updating kind of what trying to communicate